Near mint condition, the home of collected editions.
That cover's so awesome.
Absolute format is the best way to own this store. Time to empty those wallets and fill those shelves. How's it going, all you minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And join me today for my overview of The Art of Octopath Traveler 2016 to 2020. This hardcover is published by Dark Horse Comics. So let's go ahead and get started. And welcome back, everybody. Now, before going any further, I do want to thank the folks at Dark Horse for sending us a copy of this beautiful hardcover. And this book came out earlier this year in 2024, and I love Octopath Traveler. It was one of my favorite Switch games. And when I found out that there was a art book, I almost imported it from Japan. But luckily for me and a lot of you, if you can't read Japanese, of course, Dark Horse translated the art book in this beautiful hardcover format, The Art of Octopath Traveler. By the way, it does come sealed in plastic with a leaflet right here, kind of showing you a little preview as to the type of things you're going to find through here. The leaflet does have the ISBN down here with the price being $49.99. But let's take a closer look at this. We do have a flat spine, The Art of Octopath Traveler 2016 to 2020, the Dark Horse logo there. And then the back of the book with the ISBN, art, video game art, the logo, $49.99, and then the ISBN, and nothing in the back, which they do in a lot of their art books. The art is on board, and this has a nice glossy finish to it right here, whereas this has a flat finish to it. But there we go. Let's hit the light right there. So we're going to open this up and look through some of the pages in here and check out what the artwork looks like and what exactly is collected in this particular art book. All right, so let's go ahead and get this book opened. Octopath Traveler was one of my favorite Switch games. I even got the limited edition because I was a big fan of Naoki Ikushima's artwork. And we kick it off with this piece right here. It's the penciled piece of this piece right here, which is finished. And you do get blurbs. You get some quotes from Naoki Ikushima, who's the main illustrator, talking about how he still thinks that a lot of the characters are still out there, walking around and doing their own adventures, including the character of Theroin. And if you haven't played the game, and if you're at all interested, I will say, flipping through here, there are a couple things that may spoil some of the character arcs that happen through here. But this is published by Dark Horse and, of course, Square Enix. You have layouts, you have sketches, and then your introduction here from Tomoya Asano, who's the creative business unit of the Square Enix division. So you have the table contents, Octopath Traveler, Champions of the Continent, and then the special gallery. The goal of this book is to show the art as it originally appeared when it was created. So any messiness has been left intact. I love that. So some of the stuff is done in landscape format, and the book has 224 pages. So you have the layouts, and then you have the actual finished product with a little bit of blurb from usually Naoki Ikushima, talking about the adventures of the travelers. There we go. Get a better image of the finished picture right there. And then we have, of course, the character designs in here. So this goes back to the world of Astera, where you can rediscover a lot of these characters of this fantasy landscape. You're going to be seeing a lot of creatures here. I love the fact that they throw in all the chibi size versions of the different jobs that you can have in the book. The pixelated images, one of my favorite things about the book. And this is the warrior right here, Olberic, with some pencil sketches, and again the chibi size design right here. And then the concept art for the secondary jobs per character. It's really cool. And then there's a couple places for like guest artists, which we'll look at in a little bit because we're not going to flip through the whole book. And this is published in English for the first time, because originally this came out in Japan a few years back, but now it's here, so you can read all the little notes. And of course, wow, that is freaking amazing. I love the penciled piece right here compared to the finished look. That's the hunter. That was one of my favorites. And you have different people writing things in here. This is Shizuka Morimoto. My favorite pink hair is here. And there's the scholar. I believe that was my brother's favorite. So there's a lot of characters you can play, and that's what takes such a long time to play this game. The cleric right there. And we're going to skip a little bit to show the pixelated different jobs for the characters. The concept sketches right here. And this is the Primrose's order note right there. This is some of the artwork you're going to be seeing here, also showed up in the game, especially during some of the strong story points. And then the towns, the build of some of the towns, the houses, the castles, the buildings, the landscapes, and then the size comparison. It's a very detailed book. It's beautiful. And this is most of the NPC players right here, non-playable characters. And of course, their pixelated look. Oh, wait. Maybe these are... Oh, no, that's Caserta. Okay. It's been a little bit since I've finished the game, but I haven't finished it for all the characters. Oh, that's piece right there reminds me of Final Fantasy VI, Terra, or Tina, if you played it in the Japanese. And then, of course, the creatures. You got the baddies back there. So actually, let's look a little bit at some of these back here. Some of the designs. Some of the characters that you're going to meet in dungeons. And now in the world, the open world. And I like the sketches right here, the early sketches to some of the, what I like to call cannon fodder villains that you just kill left and right to grind. Octopath Traveler, the poster right there. Oh yes, I love this stuff in the back. It's just different character sketches, or sometimes it's sketches for different magazines that didn't make it into the final art book, or into the final art of that special edition came. And then of course the goodies, merchandising. What they have a restaurant. I remember going to Japan and went to the Dragon Quest restaurant, and we went to the Kirby restaurant, but we didn't make it to an Octopath Traveler restaurant. This is the Champions of the Continent right here, which I don't know. Is this the expansion pack? Whoa, that is freaking awesome. This might spoil something for me. So let's get to the back here, where you have extra pieces of artwork by different artists. I've skipped the part where they do have the ending slides, so all the art from the different characters and their endings. So it is in here, so if you haven't played the game, keep that in mind. And the maps, there's covers to the soundtrack too, and these are stickers for the smartphone apps. And then a little bit about the people that brought this together, including the translators and the design of this book. 224 pages. Let's look at this sewn binding, and there's that eye. Has a flat spine, but it lays over really well. And it's printed in this really thick, glossy paper, as Dark Horse tends to do with their art books. So there's really no bleed through coming from the opposite side. But that's it. That, as they say, is that. If you're interested in purchasing this book, don't forget to check out our sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget that CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the content, the page count, and build of this art book. Let me know in the comments down below if you, first of all, love the game, if you played it, if you have the art book, if you have the original Japanese art book, or if you picked up the English one, or you plan on picking it up if you didn't even know about it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. What other art books you would love to see come over here to the stateside? And that's it, everyone. Stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.